Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. I am John, and this is Elden Ring. And we are at the Malenia fight. We gave her a couple of cursory attempts. I'd say, I don't know, not very good attempts. But Malenia is a button pusher boss, so it's a masher boss. So you make a couple of good dodges here and there. Your summon does the summon thing, and you hope you're not in the way of when she does the water flow thing, right? That's just pretty much it. The cutscenes in Malenia's fight are wonderful. They are. This makes it look like a badass bitch boss, man. You want to fight this boss? You want to beat this boss? You need to learn this boss's moveset. You need to figure out what to do. No, you don't. Just be in the right place at the right time, and you'll win. This boss has a one-shot component. Okay? If the boss has a one-shot component, then it's not. All right. There it is. I mean, that's one of them. There's a couple. Okay. So when the boss can do that, depending about how the boss's other parts of the fight are, that is a negative in my book. In terms of not the boss. I think the boss and everything about the boss is great. I think the cutscenes are awesome. I think this looks like an epic boss fight and boss battle, you know? Just does. But okay. So, I mean, this is you know, this doesn't make a boss battle good. It makes me just want to get past it, which is what we're going to do. It's fine. This isn't like This isn't like a good boss battle. Like, well, shit. Any of the boss battles, pretty much, except for Lawrence and Bloodborne. Any boss battle in Dark Souls 3, except for, forgot the boss's name. Same thing. I mean, you see, so the part about one of the telltale signs to me about what I'm referring to is when I die like that, I don't care. Okay, I don't feel a sense of urgency or like I've been put out at all, or I lost something, or I feel like I need to do better. Right? I just don't. That was my fault. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. What I mean is, excuse me, that in this battle, like that was probably my worst defeat was that one, because it was all me. Let's take that out. Let's put Starlight Shards in there. If you guys know enough now at this point when you're watching my videos, when you're watching this stuff that I made, what I'm talking about. What? It just doesn't, like, okay, she's gonna do waterfall on me, I'll try again. I mean, literally, that's it. This isn't a boss that's like, oh man, I was on her for 4 days because she kept doing waterfall on me. Oh my god, it's so hard. Oh my god. No, there's none of that. There's none of that. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel like I am a bad Souls player. I don't feel like I don't understand the game. I don't feel any of those things because it's fucking cheese. And you know what else? I'll tell you another thing. If I were to die and it was my own fault, like when we fought Margit, like when we fought the Draconic Tree Sentinel, and I didn't learn, okay, yes, frustration. There's nothing here. There's no frustration here. Not at all. That's how I know that this boss is bullshit. So, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I think the boss is really cool. The boss is pretty epic, but this boss is like... See, there we go. Now he's picking on her. That was kind of cool. And it's all for naught if I get hit, right? And there's the hit, and there's the death. Does it matter? No, because there's no way to escape it. If it happens like that, there's nothing you can do. I mean, my guy's doing a pretty good job there. You know? Kind of doing a lot of damage, really, to be honest. The part about all of these button-mashing boss fights is the waste of resources. So if you can get through here without wasting resources, in this case it would be the Starlight Shards. That's our resource, okay? If we can get through here without doing that, then that's awesome. This is going to be a bad attempt, but that's fine. That's what I mean. It's like, am I like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. No, I don't care. Do it again. Because eventually, when you roll left instead of right, you'll win. It's too bad. It's too bad. Too bad. good one. Except my, there we go. Evidently, if Bob gets whatever that move is, water, whatever, then he survives, but I cannot, which is fine. Let's do this. This is not a good one. Alright, we'll run. Okay. There it is. Great. Happy for it. So this is also the type of boss fight that is the okay, so all of the button mashing boss fights, I feel a sense of like two things. One thing is I don't really care, other than the coolness of the what the boss is doing, not necessarily what the outcome is or how much damage he's doing and what have you. Just like whoever created the boss sort of thing. The other thing that I think is important to know, or to note, about the boss fight. Oh, now I lost my train of thought. So if the boss fight is, okay, so if the boss fight is like this, it's fine. It's cool because this is a very epic boss. It has a really cool cutscene. All the things I said, you can get through the first phase, button smashing. You can go into the second phase. If you're able to survive that thing, you can button smash again, and then you win. And so really what you're doing is you're just sort of like, okay, well, we're going to get to the end here, and that's it. So it's not a memorable boss. It's like, oh my god, Miquella Malenia, she like heals. She heals, right? That is a component of her fight. So that makes it so much harder. No. No, none of this is hard. Really, you win because you're in the right place at the right time. You know, all the things that I already mentioned. It's like it all comes down to not being a one-shot boss. Just be something that somebody that a good Souls player can like sink their teeth into, you know? All right, so probably what's going to happen is I'm going to pause it here after another attempt, and I'm going to resume this after I've beaten her. Because it's the same shit. There isn't anything to see here. There isn't any like, winning at the last second, using skill to do this thing. There just isn't any. There isn't any. I could probably respec Rivers of Blood and we could beat it. Right? I mean, I've done it. I've done it like 3 times. Alright, I'm pausing, and we'll continue this after I've beaten her. Because it isn't a thing.
The mark of a true lord. Oh, dear Miquella. Oh, dearest Miquella. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Okay. Welcome back, guys. I would say... I'd say 3 times. No, maybe 5 times. After I cut it, we beat her. But I mean, this is a classic button smashing boss. You dodge a few times here and there. If you were to solo this, you could probably do really well with a super heavy shield and super high poise. I think you could probably beat her with maybe that and like a spear weapon, like a pokey. You probably can do pretty well, but with a katana, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. This boss is done, and we're happy for it. And, I'll go over the bosses, what I think of them when we do the wrap up. But right now, yeah. And I am out of water, so yeah. So we're going to do that. We're going to get some water. We're going to get some beer, and we'll be right back. Here is a picture of the Halig tree. Alright, dudes, we are back. So we beat Malenia a couple of times after I decided that, you know, hey, if we're gonna button smash, you guys shouldn't probably have to see that. It's fine. It's fine. So, we're here. I went back to the site of grace, and now we see there's a flower here, which we can... our 0 souls that were from earlier, and return the unalloyed needle. I do not know what this does. We get Miquella's needle and a somber ancient dragon smithing stone, which, by the way, is fine, not great, but good. Which is, it's nice to get. We got Miquella's needle. So I think Miquella's needle is necessary to, is that what's necessary to reverse what the 3 fingers did? If you choose to do that with Hyetta? I don't know. Okay, that's fine. We're going to rest here, and we're going to go right back down there and see what's what. I'm not sure anything changes at all. I really don't think anything does, but we'll see. Okay. All right. Nothing is happening here at all. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we look like we are pretty much done with the Halig tree. I think. I mean, there's nothing here. Nothing here for us. Grace, but you know what? That doesn't really do anything. Okay. So the next course of action would be to go to... Sorry about that. I know it was nauseous inducing, but we will go to the Queen's bedchamber. So this is our way to the end of the game. We defeated Malenia, and now we have these bosses here. So we will run back to the side of grace, and I am going to eat dinner. So we will do the end of the game, okay, in the next episode. Okay, so we actually did some good stuff in this one. We defeated Malenia. We we got there, and we are now a few bosses away from winning. And once we win, we can go on to another game. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed making it. Please subscribe. See you soon.